Pat Fenlon and Tony Gorman. Now the management team at Derry City returned for a match in the Setanta Cup. But as Thomas Kane reports, it was Linfield who had the last laugh.
Two Linfield legends plotting the downfall of their former club. Pat Fenlon watched from the stands while Tony Gorman patrolled the touchline. And the home fans were glad to see the Derry City management team back at Windsor Park.
They were just class acts. It'd be great to see them back today. They'll get a good reception.
Two of them feel great, as you dare say, and they will definitely get a brilliant welcome.
I wish they were playing for us tonight in their heyday, like, you know. It would be great out there, so it would.
And things seemed to be going to plan for the duo when Mark Farron put the Brandywell club ahead. But Linfield quickly drew level thanks to Mark Dixon's glancing header. And when Darren Kelly was adjudged to have handled in the penalty area, Oran Kearney made no mistake from the spot to ensure that it wasn't a winning return for Fenlon and Gorman.
It's a great place to come and play your football, and they're a good side at the moment, very strong side as well, and probably the best side they've had since I was here, I suppose. Tony won't like me saying that, but no, we're a good side, but the side they have at the moment is very, very strong, and Davey's done a great job.
And the hero on the night was delighted to make his comeback after a long injury layoff.
Not that I've ever been a penalty taker in my life before, but I just thought tonight's the night. So sitting up there in the stands for long enough, so I thought there's no time like the present, so I just went for it. So very happy to see it go in.
But Derry City won't have long to wait to get another bite of the cherry. The two sides face one another in the return fixture next Monday. Thomas Kane, BBC.
Derry City were unbeaten under new manager Pat Fenlon going into this game, and when Mark Farron put the visitors ahead after a quarter of an hour, it looked as though former Linfield star Fenlon would leave Windsor with his record intact. But the Blues have risen to most challenges this season, and did so again just 5 minutes later as Paul McAreevy's corner was headed home by marksman Mark Dixon. With Linfield back on level terms, Oran Kearney was lucky to escape serious damage when he was hit by teammate Jimmy Mulgrew's fierce shot. Then, just a minute before the break, Derry City defender Darren Kelly was put under pressure in the penalty area, and the referee pointed to the spot for handball. After Linfield's problems with penalties this season, there might have been a lack of volunteers, but Kearney had no hesitation and marked his return from serious injury by scoring what turned out to be the winner. In fact, Linfield's winning margin might have been greater, but for the reflexes of Pat Jennings in the Derry goal. Although Derry did have a penalty claim of their own, which was waved away by the referee. The only downside for Linfield was the sending off near the end of defender Chris Lindsay after his second yellow card. But it's Linfield who head the group going into next week's return game at the Brandywell.
Yes, we've got ourselves in a comfortable position, Gary, but a long way to go. Things can change very quickly. We have a massive game down at the Brandywell next weekend. As I say, we've done well up to now, but as I say, there's a long way to go, and things can change so very quickly. But tonight, we're going to enjoy what was an excellent performance. I thought my players were absolutely superb. I thought our supporters were magnificent. They represented the club absolutely brilliantly. And all round, it was a good night for Linfield Football Club.